Casey at Night will start in 30 seconds. And now, introducing Casey Carter.
I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them giddy up. I got horses in the back, trunk in the front. Exterior red and that inside buttercup. I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them giddy up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carter.
I'm so excited. My special effects worked right this week because you got, as you all know, the last few weeks it has not done what it was supposed to do. It was changing scenes, not working at all. But you know, if you've followed me for years, you also know this is a one-woman production, and shit happens. So we're just gonna keep moving. Um, I'm really very, very excited. Multiple reasons I'm very excited. One, my calendar is in pre-sale and we are doing lovely on the pre-sale. So don't fuck around. Get your calendar, go to the site, caseycalendar.com. Or if you don't want to wait until November 1st when they actually ship, find me at Exotica and get your calendar on site. Get your 8x10s, your 4x6, your selfie, whatever. And if you know me, you know I love a selfie. So I am more than happy to take a selfie with you. Of course, it comes at a cost, but we'll talk about that at the show. Let's see, what am I excited about? Oh, and the fact that the show is next week's the Exotica Jersey, biggest one of the year. Although I think Chicago was trying to give Jersey a run for the money, but Jersey's it's my first Exotica location, and it means a lot because it's not only where I first met the folks at Exotica, but it's practically home for me. I am from the New York tri-state area, as well as my guest. And so this is going to be fun. I love going back. I've had family, I've had friends, I've had all kinds of people show up to Exotica Jersey, and so I'm always excited to go back there. Let me see, what else am I excited about? I don't know. I also think I'm a little delirious right now because I'm so freaking tired. Oh my god, you have no idea how tired I am. I'm a bit delirious, but even with my delirium, part of it is because of my guest tonight. And apparently we've been secretly crushing on each other. Shh, don't tell her I said that. But we apparently have been secretly crushing on each other because, you know, she's like, "Oh, I wanted to do your show." And I'm like, I've been watching your videos. So I love it when that happens. So thank you to Erica Icon for making this happen. And so tonight, if you did not already see, tonight my guest is the beautiful Maria May. And so now I'm going to put her on the spot while I read this novel written by her. So just hold on, y'all, while I read this. Hold on. Gotta love Erica. I interviewed Erica. She didn't even send me half this much about herself. So here we go. Stunning brunette, tattooed Jersey girl, MILF Maria May is making a splash as a content creator with over 50 stellar collabs with Max Fills, Gigi Dior, Elizabeth Schuyler, and more. Before adult, Maria was a certified peer recovery specialist. We're going to talk about what that means. At an outpatient drug and alcohol rehab, and she also holds an associate degree in fashion. And we're going to figure out how those all go together. Maria
I
got
love it.
into the biz at 48 after discovering by accident, and we all know what that means, that her sister in law was on OnlyFans. With less than a year in, no, I think at this point Jeff has already made it a point of saying, no, we've been here a minute now. She's already being courted by top studios and has shot for Naughty America and Vixen's Wifey and been nominated by the 2025 XMA Creator Awards for Rising Clip Creator. Still reading. When she's not filming content and interacting with her fans, you'll find her going on adventurous travels like hiking through the Alaskan wilderness. Ooh, I want to talk about that. That's beautiful there. To an ancient glacier. Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. Or watching murder shows. Okay, so we're hiking the Alaskan wilderness. We're in glaciers and we're watching Murder She Wrote. Okay. Um, keep up with everything in Maria's world by following her on X and Instagram at the Real Maria May and Reddit. Okay, at Reddit. Shit, I can't read that. She's on Reddit, y'all. You find her on the other ones first, then find her on Reddit. Get full-length sex tapes, customs, live shows, and exclusive content by subscribing to her fan club, aka OnlyFans. And it's onlyfans.com/Maria AM. No, I'm sorry, Maria M8722. Buy her content a la carte on ManyVids, manyvids.com/Maria May 8722. Sext and Talk Dirty with Maria on Sex Panther, sexpanther.com/Maria May Official. Watch her content for free, like her videos, and subscribe to her Pornhub. Okay. Find her on Pornhub. Just put her in the search Maria May part. Y'all can see what this says. And get all her links in one place. Oh, that's where we should have started. But to get all the links in one place. Well, I gotta read all. We gotta talk to Erica about that. Let's go rearrange all of that. But at Linktree and Google Linktree and then track her down at The Real Maria May. Ladies and gentlemen, The Real Maria May. Oh my God. Oh my God. Interview is halfway over, y'all. Whatever you don't know now, we've only got 30 minutes. Anyway, okay. I don't even know where to begin, but let us first begin with, now that we know half your life story.
I know.
Why don't
You did great.
You tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow, you just covered a lot.
I know. I don't know what there's left to talk about.
I don't know what's left. Yeah. Well, I guess the most important thing is, yes, I've actually been doing this for about 1.5 years. It's taken off. It didn't start. I started really slow, taking baby steps, and it kind of just took off. And before you know it, I'm filming pro scenes. The one thing that you missed was Team Skeet. That is going to be coming out soon. I did film with them about a month ago. Yeah.
But I got plenty to talk about. Not you, no worries.
No, there's so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm rising. I'm living the dream. I'm really overwhelmed right now with everything that's been going on currently and what's been going on, and so I'm excited to be here, Casey. You did a great job, by the way. It was my opening.
Hey, listen, Erica
You did.
basically wrote my script, okay? I mean, I always manage.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have anything to talk about, like I told you, Erica didn't even send me anything about herself. So I just talked about, like, she and I had a very interesting introduction to one another. So I just used that. But and like I said, I've got plenty to talk about here. So
Wow.
Not to worry. But you and I met at. I'm about to say you and I met at Exotica. I meet at fucking everybody.
I know.
Let me just say that Exotica. Are you listening? I meet everybody at Exotica, and I love that because you meet a variety of people. And when you and I were in the green room before the show, we kind of sort of talked about the whole, as I describe it, the grown ass badass grown woman
Yes.
journey. And I love the fact that you just randomly one day decided at 48 years old, this might be something I want to get into.
Yeah.
How
That's
did
pretty much how it happened. That's not an
okay, so
exaggeration.
I
Yeah.
know the notes say after accidentally finding your sister-in-law. But here's what I want to know. Even after
Yeah.
finding your sister-in-law accidentally, how do you then go, I could do that?
Yeah, it didn't happen like that. It
Okay.
definitely didn't happen like that. Yeah. So me and my hubby are, like laying in bed, whatever. Then he discovers, like you just described, and we were like both laughing, and we go, "Oh my god! Like, can you like make money doing that? Like, what do you think? Like, you think there's like a, like what do you think?" And then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, he goes, "Yeah," and I go, "Oh my god! You can actually like do something with this." And so before you know it, and me and my husband were filming each other to begin with and having really good sex. So we were doing all that kind of shit anyway. So it was kind of like, well, let's try it out. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work, right? So then we just started like having fun with each other and like filming some stuff and like posting some stuff. Oh my god, this is fun. And then we realized after not that long a time that they really didn't want to see him. so, so then it was like, oh shit, okay, well now this is gonna be my gig, right? And then it's just like pushing the limits more and more. And then before you know it, like, and then I started like filming with proteins like quickly, and like all the stuff was happening, but I was starting to my numbers, my followers started increasing, and I wasn't even fucking anyone. I wasn't
See?
doing that on screen.
Hmm.
So that was the interesting part. Even like a few of the collabs that I did, I'm like, they're like, "Oh my god, Maria, you're doing so well," and I'm like, "I'm not even fucking anyone." Like like I'm not even like. So I took baby steps like from the beginning, and then like I said, just pushing my limits, pushing my limits. All right, now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this. Well, they really like that, so I'm gonna now. So it's been so fun. This journey has been like just like I'm
I
just still
love
shaking my
that.
head.
I love that.
Yeah,
And when
yeah.
you say this, when you say they didn't want to, you realize they didn't want to see your husband.
No.
What's comical to me is I haven't seen any of your adult stuff, but what I have seen is on IG, including your husband. So
Right. Oh, that's funny.
right, so I find it thoroughly entertaining, right?
Right.
And don't get me
That's
wrong,
great.
I watch porn. Don't get me wrong, I
That's
watch,
good. Yeah.
but
You can say it out loud.
tr- I do, I do.
Yeah.
No shame in my game, okay? No shame.
Yeah.
But I yeah, no, I find that very interesting because but I from watching your Instagram, like the videos you
Right.
do with Jeff, I do
Right.
see how your numbers could grow without folks seeing you fucking anybody. I mean, because the
For
two
sure.
the two of you
Yeah.
together is
Yeah.
very entertaining, very very
Yeah.
entertaining. Um, and I wish I could off the top of my head think of anything specific, but I can't. I can't necessarily think of any video specifically that I saw that I'm like,
Right.
oh my god. But every time I
Right.
catch one, I'm like, oh my god, these
Right.
are comical. But it also makes me forget that you do porn, right? Because
Right.
the stuff that the two of you do
Right.
specifically porn related. So
Right.
like, how do you
Yeah.
all decide, you know, on some of these little clips that you do?
Well, you also gotta you can't forget that he does all my filming, he does all the editing, he does so this is like this is we both dove into this industry,
Okay.
even though it's like primarily me.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's just like, and with our connection, it just works,
Mm-hmm.
and it works for the both of us, and we're giving it our all 24/7. This is all we do. We
Right.
go to bed thinking about it, wake up thinking about it. I mean, it's an all like people don't realize. They don't
Right. No,
realize
it
how
is.
much work is
But
involved, and like
I think based on what I see of you all,
right.
first and foremost, I can tell that you all are 150% invested
Oh,
in the
for sure.
content, whatever the content
Yeah.
happens to be. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also tell you are as you say, thinking about it all the time. Like I can
Yeah.
see
So,
that.
yeah, it's it's kind of like an obsession, but not really, because of when it like when certain scenes or whatever I've done like really like blow up, I'm like, yes, it makes it's all worthwhile in the end, right? So you
Mm,
gotta, there's never a day where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could keep doing this, or I don't think negatively. I can't, I can't. Right? So it's like you gotta, and like you said before too, at my age too, at our ages,
mhm.
it just means something a little different, because it's like I can't believe I'm doing this at my age, and like I'm killing it, and I'm just,
Yeah.
yeah, sky's
Well,
the limit.
and so I'm glad you came back to the age thing because I think mainly because if you go to Exotica and folks, that's
Hmm.
me telling you show up to Exotica,
Right.
we're gonna be there. But
Right.
if you go to Exotica, when you're going past these booths, whether it's the
Uh-huh.
big sponsor booths or the individual booths, what you
Right.
see is a lot of younger
Yes.
models, right?
Yes.
And I don't mean younger, say in a derogatory sense, but when you compare them to how old Maria and I are,
Right.
they're younger. A lot of them haven't even gotten to 40 yet, right? So you've got
Right.
who are hitting, that are hitting at that 21, and they're
Hmm.
on an old end, they might be
Yeah.
in their mid 30s. And
Hmm.
for someone, say like Maria, who wakes up one day and says, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you didn't think I've got to compete with the younger
I
girl.
couldn't. You can't think like that. If I thought like that, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be like, I can't compete with that, And but are there moments? So I have moments. Of course I do. I'm human, right? But
Right.
at the end of the day, I'm like, I can do this. I can, and I will. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
I can't
And
question it.
no,
You
well,
know.
and I mean, you're very lovely looking, very
Yeah.
lovely looking. Even like when we were talking earlier, I was looking at your arms and the tattoos, and
Right.
let me go back to your solo shot for a second. Just kind of rotate your arms around so we can see that.
Yeah, I got,
Yeah,
of course, I'm a beach girl, so I got a lot of hibiscus and flowers and sunset, and everything's very nicely placed all over me. It's not just kind of like thrown all over. So, and it's a expression of me, and that's the whole point, right?
right. So I love that because while we were in the green room, I mentioned to you about Rita Daniels, one of my favorite people who got started
Yes.
at 60. And
Right.
so, I love seeing older women, and especially those who don't necessarily carry themselves in their age.
Hmm.
Like I said, even me being 56, when I'm seeing how old you were, I'm like, I would have never thought.
Everyone says that, and I love it. I'll hear it all day long. I hear it
Right.
all the time. But
and
it's
and
like,
so
but
I think
but I
it's a
am.
beautiful thing. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing because
Hmm.
even in looking at your videos, and I'm like, girl, girl, do the damn thing, okay? Just do the damn thing.
Exactly.
Let these folks
Exactly.
know that while they say age ain't nothing but a number, I personally feel like it's a mindset because I
Yeah.
have found that as I get older, I feel a little bit more like fuck you and the horse you rode
But
in.
that's where I'm at. But that's exactly where I'm at. I'm like, all right, there's gonna be people out there who are like, they don't like the older women, or they don't like, but there's gonna be someone for that's not gonna like anyone and anything that we're doing, right? So
Yeah,
but it's all about your thinking.
it
And
is.
if you let your thinking goes sour, then how's your performance gonna be?
That part.
You know? It's all
Which
gonna be, it's all in your face.
and again, all of that shows in everything that I've seen of you.
Yeah.
You have that I am enjoying myself energy,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
it does come across in what you're doing.
Hmm.
Because I tell people all the time, a lot of the stuff that you see me do, I'm literally doing it for me. I'm not doing it for you. I'm
Oh,
not
for sure.
doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it for
Yep.
me, which is
Yep.
why it seems like you as an audience enjoy it because I'm enjoying it
Because
because
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Right?
And you're seeing it, and it's written all over my face, all over my acting, it's not even acting. I always say that. I'm not acting. Like, I'm actually enjoying myself in every scene. I try and mesh with, anyone I collab with too. Like, I collab with the, and I hang out like for a while before we even start filming, because
I
I'm
like
like, I gotta know if we're connecting. And
right.
99% of the time we do. There's always gonna be someone that you don't, but that's why my filming, that's why the video always comes out good, because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to start filming. I like you.
It's kind of
I
like
love you.
kind of
Yep.
like social foreplay, right? I mean,
Yes, it is.
yeah,
That's exactly what it's called. Yep.
yeah, I like that. I like that. So speaking of collabs, because again, I've got this
I
page.
know. Page
Let
2.
let's talk a little bit about um some of your work here. It shit. Hold on. So let's see. I don't even know where to go. So okay. So one of the things listed on here is Maria May versus Brickzilla. Had her taking the biggest BBC she had ever taken. And it says it dropped at the end of September and has been a hit with her subscribers. Get full length sex tapes, customs, live shows, and exclusive content by subscribing to her fan club, aka OnlyFans again.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and just go to the link tree. Find her shit on the,
Yeah, go to the link tree. That's what I
and you can
it's
get
the
it all at one
easiest
time.
way. Yeah.
So let's talk about that because while I admit it, I do watch porn. I do
Okay.
catch a lot of that Brickzilla stuff. All right. So I'm gonna be honest, Maria. It's
Yeah, be
always
honest.
it's always their first time. We're the big, we're the big black cock.
Yeah.
And so inquiring minds want to know
So,
what is that
yes.
experience like for you? Like literally, because you see this look on people's face like
Yeah. That was my face. And once again, like, I'm pretty at this age, I'm pretty honest. I don't really sugarcoat much of anything. And with that collab with Brickzilla, yeah, it was like just jaw dropping, like, holy shit. My fans are gonna fucking love this shit. Oh my god, like, oh my god. And yeah, he was huge. Huge. Yes.
okay. So let's go a little behind the scenes in terms of is there prep for that? Like do you stretch yourself out for a while? Do you just go in and you take it and like give me
I
the
think it was just getting enough lube. I didn't really
okay.
stretch. I didn't really, but getting enough lube. And yeah, that expression on my face when he first when got in there was actual. I'm like, oh my god. And then I'm like, and that's just the head. Like, holy shit. And once again, I'm just like, once we got going, it was so hot. It was just one of my best collabs and the biggest I've ever taken. So I
Okay.
was very proud of myself. What happened afterwards? Yeah,
So how long did it
yeah.
take for her to snap back?
2 days,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
You know, yeah, definitely. Some spotting and everything else. But it's to be expected, right? I
Right. Oh
mean,
no, absolutely. Absolutely. And
yeah,
so and let me just say this. I've never really asked anyone else and from adult films
right.
about I've never
Ask
asked
away.
anybody else those kinds of questions. But
Right.
I like you, Maria. I feel like we can talk. So
Yeah, we totally
yeah,
can.
I
Yes.
feel like we can talk. So okay, so let's stay in the collab space and tell me what was your favorite collab?
I've been asked that, and I figured you'd ask it just because for me to pick a fave. Like, it's just like,
Okay,
honestly, it's really hard.
so then tell me
I
this.
think
Tell
what?
don't tell me if
Okay.
don't tell
Yeah,
me
because there's so many faves. Like,
tell me
literally.
what would be your favorite thing in a scene. Like what is your favorite like for example the biggest BBC, right? Like is there a scene scenario that you like more than others?
Um, I think just started getting a little bit more obsessed. Maria's been a little bit more obsessed with the BBC content. I'm trying to get a lot of them in there. My fans love it, and I surprisingly love it. No, I it was like one of those things that back of my mind, I'm like, like, can I, could I, like, will I, like for a while, and I'm like, and then I did like my first couple collabs, and then it was like, and then my reaction was huge, and I'm like, yay, like, yay, yes, BBC queen right here, fuck yeah, you know.
Okay, I
So
love that. I love that.
yeah, me
Okay,
too. Am
that's
I
cool.
glowing? I thought so.
That
You
is
know?
cool. I like that. I mean, because
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like again, I don't do adult content, but when I was
Right.
doing customs, I didn't necessarily have a favorite thing, but
Did you?
apparently
No, you said?
I didn't necessarily have a
Okay.
favorite thing, but
Okay.
my customers seem to like they seem to like dick humiliation.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I had this one customer who wanted me to call him a term I'm not gonna say because I don't want folks trying
I
to.
know exactly what you're gonna say. What you would
But
have said.
but
Yeah.
I remember whenever I would do his content, I had to build up because I
Right.
personally didn't want to use the term.
Right.
So, but here's what's crazy is once I did do the content and did
Right.
say what he wanted, he
Right.
was always like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. That was so
Yeah.
awesome."
Yeah, I
I
know exactly
mean,
what you're talking about.
because and like, wait, I've got. Do I have him over here? I've got. I collect like the little bad dragon.
Oh shit. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh cool.
So I would. Okay, so here's one. So just for the sake of scale, right? Like
Right.
here's my middle
Right.
finger. Like here's my pinky. It's still
Okay.
smaller than my pinky, right?
Yeah, it is.
So as part of the dick humiliation, I'd be like, "That's you," and then
Right.
I had like a giant dildo, and I'm like, "And this is me, you." Like,
Right. Well,
and
I have those. Well, some I have my toys too that I humiliate with as well. So I think we all have.
yeah,
Yep.
and it's crazy because as much as I think when I'm in like normal Casey space and like
Right.
the
Yeah.
minute I let it go and give the customer what they want,
Yeah.
god damn,
Yeah.
that felt good. That felt good.
Exactly.
Let's do it
I'm with
again.
you. I'm totally with you. That's why I know that you said that I'm on Sex Panther too. That's what
Mhm.
it's all about. I'm
Okay.
there to get you what you want. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What do you want? And it's all for your,
Right. For your
benefit.
pleasure.
So,
Yeah.
and actually, like you just said, like once I do it, once I do anything that they want me to do, like then I feel like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
happy customer, like yay, you know. So I
Okay.
get it.
Wait, let's talk about Sex Panther. Explain to people what that is.
Sex Panther is a way to cam. You have guys that add you to the contacts, and then they add you, and then obviously now you're one of their contacts, and then they hit you up and they'll message over and be like, hey, do you want to do a vid call, whatever. And I'm sitting around like all day just taking calls, and then we get on. Sometimes the call is 40 seconds depending upon how excited they were when they started the call, and then sometimes it's a good, like, I'll get guys that read me poetry and shit. Like I
Mm,
just love connecting like that, like with
that is
guys. I
cool.
love it. It's
That's very
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
And because I have
Yeah.
a few friends that do it,
Oh, do you?
and
Okay.
yeah, and what I found fascinating about it is that everybody's experience, and when I say everybody, I should say the content creator, right?
Hmm.
Each one's experience is a little different. One of my girlfriends, she doesn't even live in Georgia. I'm in Georgia right now. That's where I live.
Okay.
Yeah. So she doesn't live here, but
Okay.
she happened to be in town, and we were at an event together, and we were just standing
Okay.
talking, and she pulls out her phone, and she's like, "I told him I wasn't available," and so she's texting me back, and I'm like, "You told who?" And she said, "This guy." and
Right.
and so it was in her Sex Panther app that the guy had
Right.
been and so she was like, if you gonna keep texting me, we gonna have to talk
Right.
price. And I was like,
Right.
okay. So
That's
like when
funny.
you're saying I'm sitting around the house all day, this was
Uh-huh.
that's what was fascinating to me about this particular
Right.
platform is that I'm like, she's out and about, minding her own
Right.
business, trying to have a social life, and
Right. Well, that's
getting
the thing
paid.
is like, if like I have to leave the house, which obviously I leave the house, I just turn my calls off, and then like when I get back in, I turn it back on. So if I'm home, you will see me run into to the computer. If I get a call, if I get a message, whatever, I love it. I absolutely love it. So, lately it's been a little slow, but it'll pick up. It always does. So,
Okay. Well,
yeah.
let's see what else we have in our notes here. Oh, okay. So let's talk about you are now working with Wifey. Tell us what is Wifey
Yes.
and
Okay,
how did
wifey.
you get there?
Okay. The site is Vixen. And yeah, so I filmed with Wifey quite a while ago. But the vid just came out on Saturday. It was huge for me. It was pretty epic. I was Like I said, this was huge for my brand, huge for me just in general. They're so professional. It was just one of the experiences I'll never forget, like ever.
Okay,
It was,
I'm gonna
yeah.
pause you for 1 second
Yeah.
so I can tell everyone what the scene title is.
Yeah.
And the
Go
scene
ahead.
title is New Hot Wife Gets Double, that's two for those of you who don't know what double means, double BBC cream pie. God damn,
Yes.
Maria.
Yes. Yes.
Maria, you're about this big. This big.
Oh, I love it. I love
So
it.
can I describe you as a masochist? Because we just got through talking about one BBC,
Hmm.
and now we're doing two BBC.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
I feel like the count from what was that, Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Two,
Yep.
two
And the best
BBCs.
part was it was Hollywood Cash and Jamie Knox.
Yeah,
They're
I didn't
two of
even
my
get
faves.
that far. I didn't even get a chance to go there because I got stuck at the first part.
Okay.
But okay, so here's what else it says. Her husband Jeff watches and films her hooking up with Hollywood Cash and Jamie Knox. Okay, we got them thrown in there now too.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
but okay. So this is right now, y'all. This is me and Maria talking. But I am a big fan of Cuckold.
Are you?
Oh,
Okay.
you have no idea.
Right.
So reading that line, I'm like, Jeff, really? Mm, okay.
But the thing is, he's not a cuck.
I know,
So,
but
yeah.
my point in saying that is that's where my
Okay.
mind went.
Okay. I think a lot of people.
That's where I went because, like I said, I'm a big fan of that. And so
Right.
anytime you do the search and you read the descriptions,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always the husband is over here
Oh, for sure.
filming in the corner, clean
Uh-huh.
up. Did I
Yep.
mention clean up was my
Clean
favorite?
up.
Okay, anyway,
Yep.
this isn't about me. It's not about me. It's about you,
Yeah.
Maria. Not about me. But I mean, Jeff, like, I love the two of you. Okay. And I told you, I'm so glad I told you in advance I'm gonna be all over the place. But I love the two of you together and the filming. And I love the idea that, Jeff he's your videographer, your editor, and all of
Mhm.
that. How do the two of you maintain your relationship? Because this is clearly a space that could be tricky if the two of you
Oh, for sure.
don't already have a
Mhm.
strong relationship, and
Right.
B, don't talk in advance.
Right.
This is where we think we want to go. This is what it potentially means in order to get to where we think we want to go. So I love
Yes.
that the two of you together stumbled onto this whole OnlyFans concept. But
Right.
how did you decide that you all thought you could handle what it meant to have sex with
Because
other men?
yeah, because we, like I said, we took baby steps. All right, well, if I do this, if we decide on that I could do this, we'll see how we feel. We'll have a discussion afterwards, like when I first like blew another guy, right? Or whatever. And it was like, and then we did. We got home, we had a sex. How did you feel? I was fine. How are you? You know, like it's work, all this kind of stuff. Um, and then the fucking that didn't just come like that's what took a while because we were like, I don't know how we're gonna feel. Well, let's see how we feel, whatever. And then of course after we were like, how are you? And he's like, I'm fine. And I'm like, so am I. And that's how you a good relationship works, right? Because you
Okay.
talk. And
Right.
if it doesn't go right, or if you don't feel right about it, then you don't do it. Then we go, okay, that wasn't we can't do that. So
Okay.
so by the time wifey came on board, like it was like we were ready, like, all right, we were in it already. And it just the fact that we did this together, the interview, the whole process was just
Right.
so much more epic because we were doing it together. It really was,
I love
and
that.
so
I,
yeah.
and I want people, the most important part of what you just said that I want people to take away is the amount of communication
Oh
and
yeah.
the honesty that
Oh
communication
yeah.
required, right? Because
Mhm.
again, I can't stress enough, your relationship before this
Mhm.
had to be good in order
Mhm.
for you to venture in, and then in order for the conversations to be,
Mhm.
meaningful, like you had to be,
Right.
he could have said, yeah, no, no, I was okay with it, and
Yeah,
really not been
but
okay with
but
it.
really, right. But in the back of his head, he was just like, that was not what I wanted to see,
Right, right,
you
right, right.
know?
So it is,
So,
it's very, very important. I mean, because I've come across other partners that do porn together,
right.
um and other folks who one does and one doesn't. And the one thing that I've seen is not a 100% of the time, but the majority of
Mhm.
the time, the people who do it together, whether it's
Mhm.
together on screen, together separately on screen, or
Right.
on screen and one is behind screen, it seems like the people who work together more
And
tend.
he's in the scenes, some of them. So,
Right.
yeah, like you're
It,
saying. Yep.
it seems as if, like, I guess, and I don't know, maybe it's the trust factor, right? Like if you're
Right.
there, I can genuinely see what's going on, and
Right.
talk about it more. Because
Right.
I'm a big proponent of communication, no matter what it
Oh,
is,
for sure.
you know.
Right.
So I think it's absolutely amazing that the two of you are there side
Yeah,
by
and it's kind
side.
of like, and if there's ever something or anything really that's going to change who we are together, then it's
Mhm.
not fucking worth it. It's
Right.
not worth it for what, you
And how long
know?
have the two of you been together?
We've been married 3 years. 3 years, yeah, 3 years.
Okay.
So it kind of, and we kind of like dove into our relationship
I was
just
gonna say
like
because
this. It kind
the two of you seem
Yeah.
like you've been together. I For you to say
It
3
doesn't it
years,
though?
it
Doesn't it
seems
though?
like it should be longer, way
I
longer,
know.
way
I
longer.
know. Everybody says that. Yeah.
All right, we're about to take a quick break, but not before I say, "Hey, Kelly, how are
Hi,
you?"
Kelly.
Kelly's been watching Casey at Night for forever, so
Oh wow.
yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, quick break, y'all. We'll be right back.
Watch Casey Carter and her co-host, Carrie Anthony and Desiree on Exotica TV's BoobTube, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on YouTube and Twitter at Exotica TV. Join the ladies each week as they talk about what's hot and what's not on TV, streaming, and in theaters. Don't miss them and Jay, the man behind the sound effects. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Exotica TV. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay. We
Love
are
that.
back. We are back. And so, yes, after this show, Boob tube, y'all, and this is our boob tube before Exotica. So we won't be on next week. Carrie and I both will be on our way to Jersey. We're gonna see this, wait, this lovely lady at Exotica. And so let me. I was sitting here going through my notes, checking off the things we've talked about.
Okay, good.
So, this says that you recently were in Florida, where you filmed new studio scenes, including ones for Team Skeet.
Yes. Yes, that should be coming out in a couple weeks, few weeks. I'm waiting to hear about that.
What
Um,
kind of scenes were those, Maria?
I was actually playing like the dom, like stepmom.
Mm.
Yeah, and I had you know what? Usually like I'm a sub, but like I'm trying to like really bring out the dom in me. It's a learning process.
Mm.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's just like one of those things you don't just like, all right, I'm gonna be a dom, you know, like I'm gonna start dominating. Like it's not that easy, you know. But I worked with Lola, you know, Lola
Mhm.
Alco.
Yep, yep.
Um, she was my daughter, my stepdaughter, and she was great. And we worked really well together once again. And I thought the scene came out great. We had a lot of fun with that. And then we worked with and my hubby was Juan Largo. Juan
Okay.
Largo.
Okay.
So he was fun too. And all three of us, it was a really good time. I thought the scene came out great. They were great to work for. So that was a fun time. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're trying to explore your dom side.
Trying.
Okay.
Trying.
So let me say this. The
Yes.
it the the biggest mistake anyone can make in trying to say explore their dom side
Say
is
it. Yeah.
is thinking it's a character, right? Like
Right.
it's energy within you.
Yes.
So
That's what I'm learning.
yeah,
Yes.
it is energy
Hmm.
within you. And so like that is for me, dominant is my resting bitch. Like that's
Well, that's just it. That's like me, like normally, like I'm, you know, like I'm Italian. My mom's Italian, and I'm like, you know, like I'm very like around the house. That's who I
right.
am. But then when I have to do that kind of play that role, I don't know. I'm like, wait, I don't want to like just humiliate. It's not about like humiliating. Sometimes it is,
Sometimes
but sometimes it is. But it's kind of like just being like, no, this is what you're gonna do for me. I'm Miss May. Like you're gonna, you
right.
know, you're gonna do everything
Right.
I asked you to do, and how
Right.
you refer to me by, and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. So
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
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 it's
if you maintain that mindset, especially if you, as you say, in your everyday, this is who you
yeah,
are.
I'm mom. Yeah,
Don't
you know.
don't
Listen,
feel like you're flipping the switch.
right,
You're just being
right,
BMA, right? Like that.
right.
Now I'm just giving
Yeah,
it to somebody who don't really know me like that. But the truth of
yeah.
the matter is, people recognize that dominant energy more than
Hmm.
you think they do, which is why I say you don't have to turn it on. If that's who you are on a day
Right,
to day
right.
and you walk in the room that way,
Hmm.
they those who understand the energy will
Hmm.
feel the energy. One of my first, not my very first experience at Exotica, but one of my, like, I think maybe my second Jersey
Hmm.
experience at Exotica, I was
Right.
at the time Clips for Sale. I was in their
Hmm.
booth and I was talking to someone, and Lorenzo was like behind me, but in my peripheral, and
Okay.
he whispers to me, "He's waiting for you," and I'm like, "Him?" And because there
Right.
was a guy standing
Okay.
just outside the
Yeah.
booth. Now, while Lorenzo's on this side of my peripheral,
Uh.
the guy was on my right side in my peripheral.
Okay.
I made him wait to talk. Once I knew for sure that that's what he was doing, I made him wait.
Right.
And then
Right.
once I was ready to talk to him, I looked his way and
Right.
let him know he could come and talk to me. And
And
once we
that's
started, right, once we started
yeah.
talking, I got the whole story about him being a sub and he's a professional
Right.
sub, la 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 la.
Right.
And then when I was done talking, I was like, okay, I'm done now. And he
Right.
right?
Like I'm
So
done with you. Yeah, yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So
I love it.
right. But so my point in that story is I didn't I even in the moment that he stopped to
Right,
get my attention, I was
right.
just having the way I'm talking to you is how I was talking
Yeah,
to someone else. I wasn't even
right.
being in that dominant that literal dominant
Character,
state.
like I'm gonna be. Yeah.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
this is why I would say to you, just be Maria. People will pick up on the energy, and
Right.
like you said, you've got folks who like humiliation. Like I said, for whatever reason, I've got a
hmm
lot of little dick fan people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the other one for me is jerk off instruction, but it's the
Oh,
same.
JOI.
It's
Oh
the
yeah,
same
that's a
group.
big one.
It's the same group because
It's the
they
same
want
group.
they want their
It
dick
is though. It's
humiliated
the
before
same.
I tell them they can
Yep.
come.
It's a
Right.
category. Yep.
So but yes, by all means. And
Yeah.
I think what really for me, for you in that space, what works
Yeah.
is the petiteness of you,
hmm
because it's not what people are going to automatically assume. Like folks who
Right.
don't feel the energy aren't necessarily going to assume that that's you, but again, it's an
Right.
energy, right? And folks
But I
who
also think that because of our age, I think that's like benefit, because they're like, oh, Maria May, she's a little older. She's got to know how to like dominate, like, and that's a big thing too.
yeah,
So I like just have to kind of get on screen and be like, like,
yeah, you got to make it work. You've got to
yeah,
make it work.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So wait, I got to go through one more set of commercial breaks. I messed somehow,
Okay, it's okay.
because I'm also trying to make sure I stay on target, because listen, I could go down several rabbit holes with you.
Yeah, exactly. So can I.
One more time. Hold on, folks.
Okay.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon'
Ah, oh. You would think I had never seen the calendar before. Speaking of the calendar, hold on.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
Let me see.
Hold on. I gotta protect myself on YouTube because
Okay.
they already threatened me once. Hold on.
They already threatened me once.
Oh yeah, they already threatened me once.
I
Oh,
believe
here
you.
we go. So
Ah.
that's my cover.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I invested a little bit of money in that glossy ass paper. Let me just say.
I'm sure you did. I'm
I
sure you did.
So again, I will
Wow.
be at Exotica selling the calendar at Exotica. So if you don't wanna order it from the website, and you're gonna be in New York tri-state area or the Philly area or the whatever area that you can get up to Edison, my suggestion would be to come up to Edison, get you a copy, because when they're gone, they're
Yeah.
gone. And here's the crazy thing. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting at my day job, and I get this
Right.
text message, and I didn't understand the text message, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
So I'm like, and I'm thinking this is a junk text. So I got ready to swipe it, and I was like, wait
Right.
a second, hold on a second. And I went to my emails, and I was like,
Right.
oh shit, this was about a calendar order. I don't know why previous calendar orders didn't come to me as a text, but this one, for some
But
reason.
this one, for some reason, yeah.
So here's what's crazy about this one. For some reason, someone I went to high school with.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Tell me
Oh
about
my
it.
God. Yeah.
Tell me about
my
it. Yeah,
God.
I was like,
That's so
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But so here's for you all. I'm doing interviews of people's first reactions to the calendar, which is another reason why I wanted to cover most of the calendar so that Maria doesn't
Right.
see it. Because even though she could fucking go to the website and see it, but
I know.
but I'm capturing people's first reaction to the calendar because this is a big deal. You know, Maria and I
It
earlier
is a big deal.
we were talking about doing what we do at our age, Maria being 50, me being
Right.
56. You know, we're putting ourselves out there. We're putting everything we are out there. And for me, it's more of like a personal journey of
Yes.
you know, sort of freeing myself of things I experienced prior to getting here about my
Yeah.
physical appearance. And you know, one of the things I talked about was being in the fourth grade and having this boy named Vinny sitting behind me in class talking about my boobs and calling me Rocky Mountain, asking me how did I get my mountain so high. And I'm like, I'm fourth fucking grade, man.
Can't. I
Fourth
can't.
grade. And I'm being tortured over
Say that again. Fourth grade. Nice.
fourth grade.
I
And
can't.
I'm being tortured over the boobs. And here's what's
Yeah.
crazy. These boobs that I have now, well, you can't.
Yeah.
The ones that I have now, these are the
Yeah.
boobs that fed my children. These aren't even the boobs I had. They're not my high school boobs. They're not my college
Right.
boobs. Though these boobs are
After
bigger.
children. Yes.
They're
Yes.
bigger than all the like a lot of people who nurse their kids. Their boobs sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no, nope. They got
Wow.
bigger and
That's great.
stayed bigger. Okay, so I'm like I'm working through some issues
Yes.
from
Yes.
from along my journey. And so
Right.
this calendar is sort of dedicated to myself and that journey and being a woman of a certain age and looking
Mm-hmm.
fly as fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to go to Maria's all her shit.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
her shit.
I
And
call it, I call it, and I've been calling it this for a while. It's my sexual freedom.
yes.
I'm finally like, holy shit, like it's just freeing,
Right.
to be able to put myself out there and love what I see and be like, damn, like I look pretty good for 50, fuck, like I did
That
something right, after
yeah.
all this time,
And so this is
Yeah.
again I think why I feel like a kindred spirit bonding thing because even
Yes.
prior to knowing exactly how old you were
Hmm.
that energy you had about the things that you do I think is
Yeah.
it's spectacular. It's from one woman to another. It's
Hmm.
wonderful to see someone feel that freedom and
Hmm.
then I can see that freedom you feel in the
Yeah.
things you do and I
Yeah.
get excited when the clips. And it's funny because
Mm.
I'm not one who say seeks out people's clips, but when they show
Right.
up in my feed, okay,
Right.
now I'm watching
Right.
more,
Right.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
That's what happens with me too.
yeah,
Like, oh
so
well, you
I
know.
genuinely love that. I love your story. I love the fact that it's only been a hot second, not even a whole minute, but a hot second
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
journey, and that you've paced yourself in this
Mhm.
journey, and that in all of that, it's growing every day. I mean,
Yeah.
because you'll be at Exotica at the wifey booth signing
I
autographs.
will be representing Wifey Exotica. I'm still like I'm saying it out loud and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is actually happening."
Yeah.
There's also going to be, can I name who else is going to be there?
Girl, go on. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in the final thoughts bubble. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Go for it. Let them have it.
Okay. I will be representing Wifey at Exotica in New Jersey. I will be at a booth with Lorraine, Serenity Cox, Savvy Socks, Danielle Renee, and Sadie Rose. So I'm very excited. I'm sure you've all heard of Serenity. I'm the brand ambassador. This is a huge, huge, huge event for me and all the other girls. So if you do go to Exotica, stop in and say hi. We would love to talk to you guys. Maybe take a picture. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, and while I still have you here in the final thoughts window, what
Yeah.
what haven't we talked about that we can talk about real quick, or part
Um,
on and then finish it some other time?
I don't know. There's just so much. I have a lot of stories. I know where I've been, where I want to be.
Where do you want to
This
be?
all just
Where do you want to be?
I want to just keep pushing, just keep pushing forward. Don't look back. Kind of us. That's how I live. I try not to like look back. I just want to move forward. And where this industry has taken me thus far is just incredible. So yeah, I'm excited for everyone to see what's coming. It's going to be great. I'm going to start doing things. Well, I will be doing things that you haven't seen yet, and yeah, believe it or not, you haven't seen it all yet. So please go on my LinkedIn and check me out. And yeah, thank you for having me, Casey.
It's my pleasure. Listen, I've got uh, where's my phone? So, as I mentioned, I'm going to be interviewing people, um, their reactions to my calendar, and you are on. I'm trying to. I have you down. I have you down for Saturday.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Like, literally, I've got a
I
schedule.
can't wait. I
Got you
can't
down for
wait.
Saturday.
Yay.
But I also look forward to maybe catching a quick 5 minute interview. One of the things that I do when I'm at Exotic is I try to catch real quick interviews, whether it's with talent, whether it's with attendees, and
Right.
sort of get their experience at being at the show. So I,
Right.
I
Which is important. You want to hear from everyone's got probably something different to say. Everyone's got something different to say. So it's important. But I didn't even know that you did this. So I was
Mhm.
like, really? I was so excited it was
Yeah.
you. Like, really.
Yeah. I love
So
Erica. Oh my god, I love Erica.
I
Uh,
know,
let,
I
let me
know.
think. What else? Shit. I literally had something else off my head. Okay, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew there was
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
know.
a moment
It's like,
where I just totally and and I have to admit, William Bayer distracted me because he asked the question, "Do you think you would make?" Okay, I'm assuming because he said make world money, but I'm assuming William is asking, do you think you would make more money working for yourself other than for companies? Which is a really legit question.
that is an excellent question,
Yeah.
William. No, that's a great question. Of course, like I'm like toying with all possibilities, but I think that in order for me to keep pushing forward and getting myself really out there, and visible, obviously the pro companies, you get your, I mean,
Right.
yeah, I
You
think
get
it
that
would just, it
feeling.
makes more sense. And it's not always about, I mean, yeah, it's about the money, but it's not always about the money. Like, I want everyone to see me, I do, the more followers, the more people that, I would put up a post and I get, like, I look at the number of people that have viewed it and I'm just like, oh shit, look at
Right.
this. Why there's a lot of times I'm like, why that picture, why not this one?
Oh, listen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't figure it out. I can't. I really can't.
but
But
that was a great question, William.
it
I like
was.
that because I think that question applies to a lot of things that anybody does, even in their regular
Yes.
everyday life. And because I know
Yes.
people who
Mhm.
they manage their own
Oh
career,
yeah, and some
and
girls are doing it, and they're
right,
not working for pro. They're not doing pro shoots, and they're making it. And I'm like, okay, good for them.
right,
Um, so I guess everyone, it's all different for
different, yeah.
everyone.
And I
You
think
know.
especially too that it works different for each
Yeah.
individual. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think
Yes.
there may be some folks who are independent who wanted to have a pro studio to work with, but couldn't
Hmm.
get the opportunity.
And
And
that's it, yeah, it's like luck of the draw. I mean, you don't know if, I mean, I could reach out to a million different companies, but you don't know if you're going to get what you're going to get. And then if you're making a trip like me, I'm in Jersey. A lot of these, they're all in LA and
right, right,
Florida, so I'd have to like make it worth my while to go there and shoot more than one scene, right? So,
right, right,
yeah.
and yeah. So okay, one last thing. No, it's not one last thing. Let me not start
I
my.
know, can we
Let me not lie. I got it because we talked a little bit about what kind of customs I was doing. What kind of custom requests do you get?
Oh, I get all different types. It's all what their kink is, right? I mean, I'll do pretty much like anything. I think I'm trying to think of like the last one that I did. I've got some crazy ones. I'm not gonna lie. Can I tell you about the one that was probably on top of my list?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A guy wanted me to vacuum my car,
Okay.
with a bikini on,
Okay.
with the song Car Wash blasting. And he paid good money for it too. I was like,
I
shut
love that.
up. Yeah, and it wasn't even like I did like 10 takes because I was laughing. No, it was like my first take. I nailed it. And I was like, this is awesome. This is
I love
great.
that. I love that.
But
So
that was his thing. I'm like,
but
okay.
listen, I think that is the thing about this industry that people don't realize. That I think we automatically think that folks are taking their clothes off and that they're fucking each other.
Yes,
And that's the whole
exactly.
it's all that. That's all it
It's
is.
not, yeah, exactly.
And
Well, that's what you took from it. So, and that's, yeah, exactly.
and I love that because I got paid $100 to smoke a cigar for 15 minutes. Now, granted, you cannot smoke a cigar for 15
I,
minutes, but
yeah,
they only got 15 minutes of me smoking
right,
a cigar.
right.
And I like you talk about you were in a bikini. I think I was in a onesie sitting on my back porch,
Yeah,
just chilling.
yeah. Like,
And like
okay.
once the call was over, I hung up. I kept sitting on the back porch.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Isn't that funny? I
Yeah.
have a few guys that like me just vaping, like they just want me like vaping into the screen. I'm like, okay, like
Okay.
everyone's
Right.
got their thing. Okay.
And it's funny because those are some of my favorite videos when
Yeah.
I can just do the thing that I want to do and you just have
Yes.
to like it.
Right though, exactly. I'm like, okay. Like I'd be
Works for
doing
me.
this normally, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
That's so
that.
funny.
Okay, let me see what else can I squeeze in here before I let you go. Okay, so it says something in here about live shows. What does that mean?
What do you mean? Like OF
Well, cuz
Live or
like I don't know. I'm reading. It says get full-length sex tapes customs live shows.
Oh, okay. So I think she's talking about like if you were to, pay for a custom live, I guess you would just get on with me live,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And do it that way. It's almost like a Sex Panther thing,
Mhm.
I would
Okay.
think, because it's just me and you and we're, just kind of doing whatever it is you want to see, whatever you want to. We could just sometimes just talk to guys, just talk to them live,
Right.
didn't even take my clothes off. I'm like, okay, that's
And yeah,
cool, like whatever.
that is a very
Yeah.
I mean, I think for ages we've heard people say that dudes sometimes just want someone to talk and
Exactly.
give them
And I
that.
found that out. Oh yeah. Like they'll say to me, a couple guys or a couple that I've had in the past, they've been don't get all like sexy, like whatever. I'm like, okay. And they're like, I just want to like get to know you. And I'm like, fucking perfect. I love that. I'm a fucking human, I got I got stuff to talk about. And I just love that. So
And so again, for folks who are sitting there going, okay, I could talk to people.
yeah.
I
Right?
remember when I first got introduced to OnlyFans, and some of the first few videos I watched were people, fully clothed women,
Uh-huh.
sitting in the park, reading a book, flexing their toes. And the video was about their feet.
I believe it. Yes.
And there were
Yeah.
tons of these videos, Maria,
Yeah.
tons of them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Like genius. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
and when you think about it, they're out reading a book in the
Right.
park, no less,
Yeah.
right? And now all of a sudden, this is some soft porn
Yeah.
situation. Uh,
It's like
okay, hold on, real quick. This is another. I'm sorry, that's over your face. This is another one of our longtime fans. That's Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Jason watches Exotica TV. That's where I first met Jason.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and listen, Jason says that your guest has to meet Jay. Do you know Jay from Exotica?
I don't think so.
He's right.
I've been to a lot of them, but I don't
You
remember.
got Jay and Dan. You got to meet Jay and Dan.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Exotica. Awesome.
Okay.
Good suggestion, Jason. I'm so glad you made it to the show, Jason. And then, of course, Kelly, who's been on many years with me. Okay, so now I'm going to officially let you go. As you can see, I'm making up shit now, trying to find.
I don't care. I love that.
Trying to find reasons to keep you talking.
You don't have to read off a piece of paper. Really, you don't.
That's the problem. Because I could, we can just start talking about your tattoos. Because
let's just
we can have that conversation. Because both my kids tattoo. I've got 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and they both have tattoos.
Okay.
Why does my son have a tattoo on his thigh? I don't even have a tattoo on his.
Does he?
Thigh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My daughter has her thigh. He's got one on his thigh. I'm like,
you never asked him?
I think for him, the one that he got on his thigh, I think it was because of its size and the nature of the tattoo. I think that's why he chose his thigh. But just in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is what we doing. Okay, because he's he's a deputy down in Florida, so he's got something on his forearm. He's got that.
Oh wow!
Thing. It's and baby girl, she's got all kinds of. I'm not gonna say random because each tattoo has some significance to her. Yeah, but they seem random when you see them.
Right.
But I've quiet as it's kept. I have tattoos, but I have to they're all on my back. So most of the time, the only people who ever really see them are the people who see me at the beach.
Right. Okay.
Exotica, because that's where I wear the least amount of clothes.
Yeah.
But I have for a long time wanted to finish tatting on my back.
Yeah.
I have been contemplating something on my arm, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. But but this whole time,
I think you should.
So we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, that would look really hot, Casey. I'm not gonna lie. It would.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
So I'm gonna warn you up front. I am going to be mildly stalking you at Exotica. So
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Really.
When you see me walking by the booth, just know I'm stalking you.
Okay. That's funny.
Stop, because I'm delirious now. But
that's okay.
All right, honey. Well, I am so grateful to have you on the show. Thank you to Erica. Thank you to Jeff for setting it all up. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Casey. This has been so much fun.
Thank you. Well, listen, like I said, I'm stalking you at Exotica. I will.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Peeking at you every day. I will see you at the meet and greet on Thursday.
Yes.
That will be our first moment together.
I can't wait.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Jason said, your tattoos look incredible.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that.
Yep. And Jason says that he will be at Exotica next year. So, okay. So this is me prolonging the show, right? So hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's not in here. So one year Exotica had these gold. Yeah, it's way out there. These gold baseball jackets that were VIP.
Okay.
And I was like, I have to have one. 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 Jason bought me the jacket.
Shut up.
Yes, I love that.
Jason.
He came to Exotica, and I had been saying this on BoobTube that I wanted this jacket. He came to Exotica, bought me the jacket. The jacket was $75 or something like that.
I love that.
Yeah, I was so tickled,
really
and
nice.
I wasted no time bedazzling the jacket. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you had that right on.
No time. Yeah. Like the next time you saw that jacket, all on the back. So
love it.
So Jason is an amazing fan. Jason, that being said, I need you to go and follow Maria on Instagram if you're not already following her. I'm gonna need you to go find her. Because you will love her content, Jason.
Yeah, you will.
I'm sorry, and you have to forgive me because I've got the comments on this side of my.
Oh, I can believe you.
So I'm busy looking. I'm busy looking at it. Okay, now I'm for real gonna hang up because I swear to God I'll be here for the rest of the night with Maria.
I know.
Talking. But I'll see you next week, girl. So
I will see you next week, Casey. Thank you so much for having me.
my
Thank you,
pleasure. And
everyone,
thank you
for
to Jeff again
watching.
for setting it all up.
Oh, I will. I'll tell him thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.